It's Sunday and I'm feeling bored. So last week I was working on a Chrome extension where I needed to implement Google OAuth and Google OAuth via Firebase, and I got into some issues. Read the docs, read you can refer to to these docs, and then I found a very beautiful article that helped me in implementing it. I was searching for a video where I could follow it and implement it, but I couldn't find one. So this article and this docs helped me to implement one. So yeah, I am creating this video so that it can help others who is trying to implement the auth. So let's start. uh, so so this is the folder structure. So the Firebase, so this folder is independent. Here what you need to do is I'll upload the blog link, the documentation link, and the GitHub repository for this code in my description, so that's not an issue. You just need to add your things here. You need to initialize a Firebase project. I guess you know how to do it. So you need to initialize a Firebase project. Just initialize a Firebase project and add these details here. And then you need to host this application, so this HTML page and this JS page on web. So you can use any provider, Versal, or you can use the Firebase. You can use the Firebase project itself. I'll also add the commands in the description if you want to use Firebase hosting. Otherwise you can use Netlify Versal. So then you'll get a link for this for this hosted Firebase, this index and this JS file. Replace that link here. So in popup.js, not here, in background, yeah. So you need to replace that link here. So that hosted URL acts as an iframe in our Chrome extension, and then will render the auth. So you can replace with yours the app you have hosted. And the last thing you need to do is go inside public manifest.json, the your configurations for the Chrome extension. Then you need to replace your client ID, auth ID, with mine. So you if you don't know how to create one, so you need to come to Google Cloud Console, select your project, go to credentials in APIs and services, create credential, OAuth client ID, and here you can select application type Chrome extension, whatever name you want to give, and then you can create yours, and you will get a client ID. So you need to add client ID at two places. So this is the first one. You need to add your client ID here, and you also need to add your client ID in your Firebase. So you need to add this client ID in two places. First one is here, and the second one is you go into authentication, sign in method, Google. So if you are using the same Firebase project for two things, for your web application and also for the Chrome extension, so you need to keep the you need to add your client ID here, as I have added mine. And now, yeah, you're good to go. So the process is, go to the Firebase folder, uh, add your things here in this, host this index HTML and this JS, go to extensions, replace in background.js and also in offscreen.js. You need to replace with yours, and then the last thing you need to do is get your client ID from Google Console and add it in Firebase and this thing. So now we are good to test. So now cd into extension and give a command npm run release. So this will build your extension. Now go to the build, which will come as a dist file, this folder, and go into extensions and drop this. So you need to enable the developer mode for this. Let's pin this extension. Now login. So as soon as I click login, we get a iframe, and then cool, I'm logged in. So inspect. I also added a console log. Okay, so user is not defined. The user is logged in. For some reason, I'm not able to access the user. Okay. The user is null here. So let's log current user. So I've logged current user. Let's again build this npm run release. So this is built. Let's go to dist. Let's add it again. Oh, not here. Let's add it again here. Let's test this again. Log out, log in. So now I'll be logged in as Kirtan. My email. Let's inspect console. Yeah, as you can see, we are logged in. The API key, my name, email. We are logged in into the application. So yeah, this was the basic Google Auth authentication that can be implemented in Firebase. If you need more details, the technicalities, how it is done, and what's the logic, you can refer to this docs and this docs. Thank you.